So school searches are sometimes necessary in order for us to have a safe environment. The thing about being a high school principal or a principal of any school is that one of the things I'm charged with is maintaining an environment that is safe for everybody to be here. Students, staff, custodians, counselors, secretaries. Has to be a safe environment for all of you to be here. Sometimes students will present us with a reason to have to go through their belongings, including their lockers, because what they're doing is even rumored to be either unsafe or illegal. And so sometimes that's a necessary thing. I like to see searches as a way of exonerating people. Like sometimes we'll get a rumor passed down to us that so-and-so has something in his locker and he really shouldn't. So I get this student, two of us will go to the locker with the student. Sometimes, unfortunately, we find things that they ought not have. The vast majority of the time, though, it proves just to be kids talking because high school kids are prone to be dramatic. And I think you ought to save your drama for whom? For your mama. The student code of conduct. So things such as controlled substances, any kind of alcohol, any kind of explosive devices and that kind of dangerous kinds of things, along with other kinds of things that would be prohibited by our student code of conduct. And usually, most all of our students are pretty good about following those rules. Don't sign specifically about things you can't have in your locker is that we assume that the student code of conduct covers that anyway. So you shouldn't have it on your person, you shouldn't have it in your locker, you shouldn't have it in your car if it's like a controlled substance. You just can't have certain things on campus. And so we don't really need to spell that out as a locker because it kind of goes along with the common sense of what you can't have just at all in school. And like the last answer that I gave, you should also include things that could cause other people to be in harm, even though they're not harmful to you. So like, for example, let's say that some guy had this big Axe body spray thing, and he sprayed it around in the hallways. What happens if you're allergic to that kind of thing, and it causes you to go into some sort of anaphylactic shock? That might sound a little bit funny, but it's really serious. So anything that could cause somebody else to be in harm's way, even though it doesn't cause you to be there, shouldn't be allowed on campus.